And today, this time, we are starting off with Coco Bop as the very first song that we have here. And I'm pretty excited for this. So, let's check this out, shall we?
Shimmy shimmy cocoa pop I think I like it 긴장은 down down 부끄럼 말고 어지러운 마음속에 내가 들어가 익숙한 듯 부드럽게 내게 번져가 고요한 밤이야 날 위한 밤이야 참을 수가 없어 빠져가 yeah yeah 너의 몸짓에 난 취해가 yeah yeah 네가 알던 뻔한 모습에 나를 잊어 오늘 숨겨둔 본능을 심리자 It goes down down baby Rhythm에 It goes down down baby 바뀌고 소리쳐 우린 We going go bop
This song is so crazy, though, for real.
Shimmy cocoa pop I think I like it 조금씩 down down 수줍어 말고 누가 뭐래도 너 신경 쓰지 말어 지금 이대로 아름답기만 해 멈춰버렸으면 baby are you dumb 마지막 밤이야 둘만의 밤이야 긴장하지 말고 다가와 yeah yeah 네 모든 걸 내게 맡겨봐 yeah yeah 점점 풀려가는 높이 더 내려놔 오늘 눈치 보지 말고 shake it up It goes down down baby Rhythm에 It goes down down baby 맡기고 소리쳐 우린 Break it down now Go down now
Listen.
밤은 깊어도 더 빛나는 너의 그 눈빛이 다 내게 말해 기분 좋은 밤 너 원하고 있어 알아 it's okay 이제 시작해 Let's go It's a party go go Down down baby 네 맘에 없는 Down down baby 맡기고 소리쳐 우린 Going cocoa pop Down down baby 그게 속삭여 Down down baby 너를 불태워 미쳐 Going cocoa pop
Okay. Well, I think this one is also fairly simple as well. Okay, so I have two things about this compared to the last session that we had. My first rule of thought is like, because of that tonal shift that caused them to be in all these different places, I actually wonder if the big theme that was is a representation that maybe they thought that they could do it on their own, or they saw that there's multiple problems and they went to all these different areas to try and keep it, as contained as possible. So they had to go and kind of like divide and conquer kind of thing. And then the eclipse happens, which was a big showing of power from Redforce, meaning that their efforts were pretty much in vain. So Coco Bop, where that falls in, I think, to the story here is they decide that there's no way that they can beat it by themselves. They get back together and they kind of reestablish their ability to, I'd say, work together to fight against the Redforce. Basically, this is the realizing that you need to have that the team you know, the teamwork makes the dream work kind of idea happen. And that's what this is, because most of this is just them showing off their powers. Whereas in the other one, in the teasers, it almost felt like that they still had those powers, but were greatly diminished. So this, to me, means that, like, they realize that they can do this better as a team, and it definitely gives them a bit of a confidence boost, if I'm being real. So that's, to me, what this kind of all means. Next in line will be Lotto. Let's check this out, shall we?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. 별 관심이 없는 척 시선을 피해서가, yeah. 모든 걸 걸어야만 할 테니까. 수만 봐도, oh yeah, 다른 여자와는 바다. 뒤돌아봐도 분명 되게 잘 Lipstick shadow wine big color.
This sounded so good.
Champagne bubble shower. 평생에 한 번일지도 몰라. 꾹 참았던 본능이 튀어올라. 어쩌나 I just hit the lotto. 너는 행운 마치 실력 같은 환경 속에 맘을 던지겠나. 다른 사람들은 이제 popcorn 입에 넣은 채 우리 쳐다봐. Oh baby 멀리서 들려오는 소리 No way no way no way no 즐겨봐. Oh yeah 모든 게 바뀌어 Oh yeah 오늘부턴 공기도 다 알아. 세상이 바뀌어 밤하늘의 눈빛별 Lipstick shadow wine big color. High champagne bubble shower. 평생에 한 번일지도 몰라. 꾹 참았던 본능이 튀어올라. 널 향해 소리 질러 louder.
None of the
이
rules.
순간을 놓치지 마. We're going crazy, my lucky lady. 또 한 번 기억될 날. 지금도 눈먹지 말라. 내게 줄게 아직 많아. I don't need no money, 나만 있으면 돼. 시간 전이 원하는 걸. 모든 것을 걸어내.
Oh.
Champagne bubble 평생에 한 번일지도 몰라. 꾹 참았던 본능이 튀어올라. 어쩌나 I just hit the lotto. Yeah, 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 just hit the lotto. Yeah, lotto. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lotto, yeah, lotto.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. So it seems like power has got to their head. They got a little off sidetrack here. Now, the interesting thing is that there were flashes of red. I wonder if they were deceived and maybe distracted by Redforce. I think that this is an attempt at trying to break them up as a group. They know that they can win together, so they know that they have to break up what will win against them. You know, this is them realizing that if the EXos together, Redforce knows that they can't win. So they are driving them apart and confusing them and getting them distracted with what the goal actually is in order to just separate them and cause division to be able to basically secure the victory. And the problem with it is that it looks like in this that EXO fell right into the trap. Now that is an interesting piece, because instead of going for the great like battle and the big fight, that would mean that that they absolutely fell into this trap in a non like confrontational way. So very, very interesting. I think that is a bit of an interesting twist, especially since the fact that EXO fell for it. Very, very cool. I think there's just too much red flashing at these moments. Look at that. There's so much red inside of the palette. Redforce is actually causing them to lose their focus. Look at that. Very interesting. They thought to themselves, like, this is it. We're back together. We're going to be able to stop them. And boom. Complete and utter distraction. Crazy. Very, very cool. I like this storytelling. It's not just the big, we beat you because we're stronger than you. This is the manipulation side of things, which to me actually has always been kind of like the more MO of Redforce anyway. They don't generally just like have those show of power, at least not yet. So an interesting idea for sure. And for the last video of the day is Sing For You. Now, very interesting. Now, this is going to have to be a very interesting follow-up to what we had just seen. They have fallen into the manipulation and the trap of Redforce. Ha.
내 낡은 기타를 들어 하지 못한 고백을 혹은 고집스레 삼킨 얘기를 노래 하나 만든 척 지금 말하려 해요. 그냥 들어요. I'll sing for you. 너무 사랑하지만 사랑한단 말 안 해. 어색해 자존심 허락 안 해. 오늘은 용기 내서 난 말할 테지만 무심히 들어요. I'll sing for you. The way you cry, the way you smile, 내겐 얼마나 큰 의미인 걸까. 하고픈 말, 놓쳐버린 말 고백할 테지만 그냥 들어요. I'll sing for you, sing for you.
Interesting.
그냥 한번 듣고 웃어요. 조금 우습죠. 내겐 그대밖에 없는데 가끔은 남보다 못한 나. 사실은 그대 품에 머리카락을 부비고 안기고 싶은 건데 말이죠. The way you cry, the way you smile, 내겐 얼마나 큰 의미인 걸까. 돌아서면 후회했던 말 사과할 테지만 그냥 들어요. I'll sing for you, sing for you. 아무렇지 않은 척해요. 매일 너무 감사해. 그대가 있어서 신께서 주신 내 선물 오늘이 지나면 난 또 어색해할지도 하지만 오늘은 꼭 말하고 싶어 그러니 들어요 The way you cry The way you smile 내겐 얼마나 큰 의미인 걸까 하고픈 말 놓쳐버린 말 고백할 테지만 좀 어색하지만 그냥 들어요 I'll sing for you Sing for you 그냥 들어요 I'll sing for you
Okay. Okay, look. The easy answer to this, I think, is that this is absolutely the regret. They realized that what happened, what they were doing in Lotto was not the correct way to go about things. They decided that, well, basically they realized that what they had done is wrong, that they had failed in their mission, and that they had been basically the problem. And I think the idea behind this too that makes this so compelling is some of the members, you know, this shows first and foremost the weakness in being separate and having a like a solo idea that you're going to be able to stop it. There's some of the members that saw that others were in a bad place, so they tried to break them out of it. I think the other thing that's really interesting too is that some of them clearly understand that the way to win is by keeping the group together. Not everybody in the group wanted to do that or be there. So the interesting thing is I think this right here, obviously the fight, but I think the big thing for me is this. I think this is in representation of the, what's the word? This is a representation of the higher power that calls them to be the ones to fight against Redforce. This is the ones that gave them their power. That's how I feel. It just kind of makes too much. It's a little on the nose, and it would be a little weird to say that it would be anything else for me personally, because I feel like that there is a representation here, you know, this is something larger than all of us, and, you know, a couple other things that this to me is absolutely the idea of, no, we need to get the game back together, you guys still have a mission, and the mission is to stop Redforce. That is kind of what this tells me right here. And I think that the idea was that some of the members had already known that they needed to stay together. That's what I think a lot of this was about as well. And it kind of seems like it was a little split, right? Like some of them didn't want to, some of them just maybe needed some time alone. Some of them realized that no, like we still have a mission. This is still it. And I think that's exactly why, even though he's all the way out in space, this is, you know, the obvious choice to have the one, or have the one that, you know, gave you your powers show up. so that they can get the group back together, realign and refocus, and let them realize that, hey, we all make mistakes. This is natural in the hero's journey, and this is, not a done deal. This is where we need to be. This is where you remember who you are, what the mission is, and we are able to combat the Redforce and hopefully defeat it. So, very, very interesting. I feel like that as these have actually gone on, there's actually quite a bit of... I feel like that it's a lot more obvious than I think maybe I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a little bit more convoluted, which thankfully is not. I don't want it to be convoluted. So no, this is a very interesting choice. This is a very cool way to do a lot of the ideas and the how we show the struggles of being by ourselves and how we're better together. And that's what the story alludes to. So very cool. No, I think this is it. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. As always, tell me how on am I like on a good path here? Is the thinking clear? Let me know. I want to know if y'all are kind of aligned with me or if I'm just way off. Anyway, thank you all so much. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, Victus.